And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home for the Atlanta Hawks. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And, Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. We've got Brown all out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Watford in at the 4 spot.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by Shepard. Here's Henderson. Ball with the rebound. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Mitchell kicks to Ball. Brown outside. 4 on the clock. Over Barrett. And it's Brown missing. Barrett against Ball. Williams a screen on Ball. He's covered by Brown. Williams a screen on Brown. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
On the wing, Brown. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And he knocks down the first one.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
And he can't hit the second.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
For 3, Henderson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Here's Sabonis. Last time out, he had 13 points. Sabonis sets the pick for Ball. 6 on the shot clock.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Pass to Shepard. Henderson with it. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Brown.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Ball with the bucket.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
And the slam by Williams.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
On the wing, Brown. Barrett covering. Shoots from 14. It's deflected.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Atlanta. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Ball dishes to Brown. Back to Ball. Sabonis' screen on Henderson to the paint. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
When you got the slick passing skills that Ball has, you love exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
Floats it up for Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Averaging about 16 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Williams finds Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Igor Kokoshkov and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. Big challenge, guys.
Thank you, David.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Henderson passes to Barrett. And here is Williams. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Williams against Sabonis. Back to Ball. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Atlanta leading by 8. It's Barrett on the wing, covered by Watford. Barrett, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Watford passes the ball. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Barrett. Henderson outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And here is Ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Michael Porter Jr.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
When Rozier is attacking the defense like that, I think it really bodes well for his team.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility, and his production has increased, too.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Shepard. And a switcher also for Denver. Reddish is checked in. And both free throws good for Rozier. Atlanta leading by 6. Henderson kicks to Barrett. To the inside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
Rozier against Henderson. Tipped away. Now here's Reddish. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hawks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Barrett, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Barrett. And so Barrett nails both of them. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing here by 8. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
First in fast break points. And they're ranked 3rd in the league in steals. So that takes anticipation, quick hands, and an attack mindset.
And you pointed this out. No team in the NBA moves the ball better than they do. So many of their baskets are the product of just excellent assists. The Hawks leading by 8. Now Henderson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 9.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Hawks making a switch here. Elton's checked in. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Moody. And again, Denver no good.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
So it's Denver now. It's a 13-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Shot clock at 2. And it's Rozier missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Hawks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Henderson.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Yeah, getting to the line and converting, that's the big thing. It's always good when you can do that because it stabilizes your offense.
Denver passing it around. Here's Bona. Pass to Reddish. Down low to stop the run. And that one's good. Bona.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Henderson, it's blocked.
How about Rozier throwing it out of there? Come strong or don't come at all.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops. Atlanta making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. Both free throws good from Reddish. The Hawks leading by 11. Outside, Porter releases from 15. Melton, no good. Denver shooting just 35% to start the game. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Atlanta has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. From 11 feet away, connects, the jumper drops. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the basket by Rozier. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Rebound by the Nuggets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Hawks shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. From deep. The offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Three-pointer. Oh, Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Ringing the bell That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Porter is out there with Barrett. Then there's Shepard, and it's Williams at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. To the middle. Barrett against Brown. Williams sets a screen for Barrett. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Ball, the pass to Sabonis. Mitchell looking it over. Sabonis sets the pick for Mitchell. Back to Sabonis. Williams with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Henderson's checked in for Brogdon. It's Brown on the wing. Barrett covering. Clock at 6. Well, a chance to check out some stats for R.J. Barrett.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
First free throw is good. And Brown drops them both. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Shepard. Back to Henderson. Here's Williams. Defended by Sabonis. Williams passes to Shepard. Out to Barrett. Five on the clock. Outside Porter. Here's the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 12. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. The past month has been surreal. and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ball against Henderson. Pass to Sabonis. Six to shoot. Outside, ball. And another miss by Denver. The Hawks leading by 13. Shepard the pass to Porter. Hawks passing it around. Now Williams, defended by Sabonis. Porter with it. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Well, you look at Brown. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Porter dishes to Henderson. It's stolen by Brown. Pass the ball. Williams against Sabonis. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Well covered, but Mitchell gets it through.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
Henderson kicks to Williams. Here's Porter. Can't cash in from the high post.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Brown outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots. Henderson
passes to Barrett from the arc. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Nuggets. They trail by 11. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. Lonzo Ball third.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Inside, here's Mitchell. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Mitchell's got 9.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Outside, Porter. Stolen by Ball. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Williams. 11 points for R.J. Barrett.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Ball kicks to Brown. Fires from way outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Brown outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. At one point they led by 16. Porter kicks to Barrett. Barrett with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside, Ball. Mitchell right side. Back to Watford. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Let's check out some stats for Sabonis. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Getting around 12 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Here's Barrett. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
They push it up 4 on 3. Henderson, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Here's Brown. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Pass to Barrett. There's the 3. Out to Henderson. Williams, a screen on Ball. And that one's good by Henderson.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Now Watford. Here's Bona, a 3-ball. And Okoro pulls it down.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Brown, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
A different look for Denver. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Trendon Watford. Reddish comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Rozier in for Ball. He's perfect from the line this time. Atlanta with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Williams. Now, here's Barrett. He's tightly guarded. Count that one. Barrett's got 15 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Rozier against Brogdon. And it's Rozier missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On the wing, Rozier. Brown feeling it out a bit. Over Williams. A nice shot by Brown. He's got 10.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly, the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
Here's Brogdon, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Brogdon against Rozier. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Atlanta leading by 19 points. 1:49 left here in the second. Williams sets a screen for Barrett to the inside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Comes up empty down low.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Rozier against Brogdon. Outside Rozier. The Nuggets with another miss. Atlanta's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Brogdon finds Barrett. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
5th in scoring. And they're also pretty solid in terms of offensive rebounding. Top 10 in the league in that category. A lot of hustle.
Greg, as you said, they're nearly all top of the league in block shots. You better be able to score from the perimeter against them because it is not easy to bring it inside. The Nuggets trail by 19. 46 seconds left now here in the second. There's the screen to the paint and the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Brogdon. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Brogdon against Rozier. Pass to Reddish. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Reddish has got 7 points. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance from R.J. Barrett. He has been the story for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Atlanta Hawks.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Ernie.
And another important topic, injuries. Let's take a look at what's happening across the NBA.
It's tough with Fox out the lineup. He sets the tempo for this team. One of the fastest players I've ever seen in the league going end to end.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. We've got Trendon Watford. Donovan Mitchell is out there with ball. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Sabonis grabs the board. The Nuggets trail by 16. For 3, Mitchell. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And, guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And there's the drive.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
And Mitchell drops them both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Shepard. For 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 14.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Mitchell with it. Williams picks him up. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
At the elbow, Shepard. Here's Henderson. Ball with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Denver passing it around. Pass to Sabonis. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading by 14. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The wing jumper off target. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Pass to Sabonis. This one for 3. That shot missing. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And then Williams stabs it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Hawks. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And right now for Atlanta, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Back to Ball. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ball's got his second bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, Ball doing a nice job using his size down in the post, rising up above his defender to get that one to go down.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and they're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Covered by Watford. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ball dishes to Mitchell. Brown against Barrett. Tries from 7. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 12.
And I know the defense was all over Brown that time, guys, but in the end, he's just too skilled for him in the paint.
Shoots the 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Covered by Watford. Pass to Williams. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Lonzo Ball. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's right around 13 points a night, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Poke loose. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebound by the Hawks. Porter passes to Williams. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounder.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, He gives them a real powerful presence up front.
And that one misses. Denver making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Ball with it. He has 6. Can't connect from short range. The Hawks leading by 20. Pass to Shepard. Covered by Watford. Now here's Williams. For 3, Henderson. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They have a 19-point lead. Throws it up high. Stolen. Henderson against Ball. Crosses over. Uses the glass to drop it in. Ball's got 9 points.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
Outside Porter. Henderson against Rozier. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
The Hawks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Denver also making a switch. Reddish, he's checked in for Ball. The Nuggets trail by 20. And here's Reddish. He has 7. Rozier for 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 10.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
It's Henderson on the wing. Rozier defending. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 19.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Reddish the pass to Watford. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's intercepted. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Outside Rozier. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Rozier's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, now I know Rozier can shoot. We do know that. But my goodness, from that far out? Come on, man.
For three, Henderson. It's good from long range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's the triple. Here's Bona. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Bona's got his second bucket tonight. The Hawks leading by 19. Outside, Porter. On the wing, Melton. Nice open look, but it's no good. Denver's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And they call an illegal screen here. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Houston Rockets. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Okoro's checked in for the Hawks. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Henderson. Sabonis, he's checked in for Denver. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
There's Porter with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rozier against Brogdon. Now, here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. Pass to Reddish. Sabonis sets the pick for Reddish. Off target with his 3. The Hawks leading by 19 points. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Rozier against Brogdon. And it's Rozier missing. The Hawk shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Melton passes to Brogdon. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, Porter for the 3. And Moody pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 21. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Now, here's Reddish. He has 7. Rozier for 3. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Atlanta leading by 21. Down low, Porter. Outside to Brogdon. Second shot opportunity. Here's Porter. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Reddish the pass to Sabonis. And here is Rozier. From past the arc. And it's Rozier again missing. The Hawks shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Pass to Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
On the wing, Rozier. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rozier's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Henderson, bounce pass, Barrett. And they get it back. Pass to Shepard. Now Barrett. Offline with his three. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Reddish out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. Home in the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Boy, you got to do a lot more than that to stop Sabonis now. I mean, he is used to overcoming aggressive defense.
Pass to Shepard. Henderson with a screen on Mitchell. Connects from three-point range. He's got 29 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Henderson against Rozier. Lets it go from 11. Rebound, Atlanta. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Henderson against Rozier. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. But nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
It's stolen by Shepard. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Mitchell. They can't stop the run with that one. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Shepard. Henderson kicks to Barrett. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
At the line for the Nuggets, Cam Reddish, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Atlanta making some changes. Knox, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Martin comes in for Shepard. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Both free throws good from Reddish. G.A., what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And you know what? When you guess wrong in the pick and roll with Brogdon, he burns you. Nicely done.
Here's Noel. Pass to Bona. To the left wing. Noel with the ball. And again, Denver no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Martin the pass to Brogdon. Here's Knox. It's Martin on the wing. Brogdon right side. Pass to Martin. Over Reddish. That misses off the backboard. Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Noel with the ball, covered by Martin. Noel with the ball. Launches it.
Nuggets foul. His fourth.
And here's Atlanta. Big stretch here going 10-2. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
The first one falls. Good on both. The Nuggets shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Pass to Reddish. Knocks down the three ball.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside, Martin. Fires from deep. And it's Bona with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Reddish the pass to Noel. Back to Reddish. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
And multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
No good on that one. Atlanta making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. And he sinks the second. For Atlanta, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 34.
When this fella starts knocking down threes, watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
Pass to Bona, just 5 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Mitchell. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
15 seconds. Ben Shepard, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Watford. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Uncovered. He gets that one. He's got 36.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Ball kicks to Brown. Sabonis sets the pick for Brown. Pocket 6. Williams with the steal. Here's a Okoro, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Team starter, Isaac Okoro, 2 shots.
That's good from Okoro. And both free throws good for Okoro. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Pass to Sabonis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Knocked loose. Covered by Watford. And here's Brown. Pass the Ball. Sabonis sets the pick for Ball. Fires the 3. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. Atlanta leading by 23. Here's Henderson. Takes it off the glass.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Now Sabonis. He doesn't hit that one. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Okoro. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown.
At the line for your Hawks, Isaac Okoro, 2 shots.
That's good from Okoro. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And both free throws good for Okoro. Nuggets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Now here's Reddish. He's guarded by Melton. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Now here's Brogdon. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Denver ball.
For Denver, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Pass to Reddish. Shoots over Melton. And the slam dunk by Sabonis. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Boy, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
And the shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside ball. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
From about 19 feet, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He has 40.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Driving inside. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Nuggets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Rozier attacks the rack as ferociously as anybody.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Henderson looking it over. Williams has a screen for Henderson. And Williams throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent